Very good morning, sir.
Very good morning, sir. Niranjan.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Okay, sir. We are going to start this webinar. Shall I start, sir? All?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Very good morning to all.
Morning, good morning.
Sir.
Good morning.
Dear professionals, academicians, and teaching and non-teaching staff, and dear participants, I warmly welcome you all one day national webinar on open access, open educational resources for academic excellence, which is hosted by DBS College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Shivamogga, in collaboration with the Department of PG Studies, Research in Library and Information Science, Kuvempu University, Shivamogga. I am Niranjana K, and organizing secretary of this webinar. Once again, I warmly welcome you all for this session. Now, I request HN Sudhakar sir, who is the advisor of IQC and NAC in for DBS College of Arts and Science Commerce, for the welcoming dignitaries and for the introductory remarks. Sir, carry on.
Good morning to all. As the college education advisor, I have faith in quality in all facets of life. As a result, I am convinced that embracing innovative technologies can help to improve educational quality faster. Open educational resources, OER, serve a critical role in effective reaching out the student community. In this regard, I believe that the entire academic community needs to improve their skill in order to reach end user. I hope that this webinar will educate you on the availability and usability of OES. Furthermore, in my opinion, the quality of education is linked to our quest for information use and accessibility. In this regard, I hope our resource person would instruct you all on how to use the best open educational material for our purpose. I believe academic quality will support our determination to adopt it. In this occasion, I would like to welcome all the gathering. I extend a very warm welcome to one and all to the one-day international level webinar, national level webinar on open educational resource for academic excellence, jointly organized by DVS College of Arts and Science, IQAC, in collaboration with the Department of PG Studies and Research in Library and Information Science, Kuvempu University, Shankarghatta, Shivamogga. I would like to welcome the president of this webinar and also the principal of
Dr. M. Venkatesh to this program. I welcome you, sir.
It is my duty
to
to
welcome
welcome the Secretary, Deshiya Vidyasala Samiti Register Shivamogga, who has been a supportive and guiding spirit in all our endeavors. I welcome you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to Professor Dhanitra P., Chairman, Department of PG Studies and Research in Library and Information Science, Kuvempu University, and Chairperson of today's webinar for his constant support in organizing this program. I welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Kunwar Singh, Professor, Faculty, Library and Information Science, School of Social Sciences, Indira Gandhi Open University, New Delhi, who will be our resource person for this webinar. On behalf of DVS College and all the collaborators, I extend my pleasant welcome to you, sir. Now I heartily welcome The organizing secretary and librarian of DVS College of Arts and Science, Mr. Niranjan K, who has planned for the conduct of this webinar. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you,
I
sir.
welcome all the delegates, participants on this occasion, and I hope that this program will be insightful to all of you. Welcome to all of you. I also welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff of DVS College, Department of PG Studies in Library and Information Science, Kuvempu University. I welcome all the persons responsible for organizing this program. Thank you for this opportunity. So now I request Niranjan K, Organizing Secretary of this webinar, for inaugural address. Niranjan, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your introductory remarks, sir. And in the inaugural address, I want to mention something. Dear participants, I feel that it is incomplete without mentioning about our college and hosting college and our university. You might have know about Deshiya Vidyashala Samiti, which it is a pioneer education institution in Karnataka and Shivamogga region as well, and which established in 1943 by several philanthropists and several freedom fighters. Under this, DBS College of Arts, Science and Commerce, established in 1966, and which offers the education related to the arts, science, and commerce discipline. And also, college accredited A grade by NAC in the year of 2022. And also about Kuvempu University, I think you might have heard about that one. Kuvempu University, it's a very well known because of its quality education, especially in the science and humanity stream, which established in 1987 in the memory of Kannada famous poet Kuppalli Venkatappa Puttappa. And under this Department of Library and Information Science, established in 1993, and which offers the education related to the MSc in Library and Information Science and MPhil in LIS and PhD as well. And also, Kuvempu University accredited A grade by the NAC in the year of 2016. And also, in the open educational resources, especially most of educational resources are in the beginning stage, offered in the paid mode only. Suppose we want to access any educational resources in the online mode, we have to pay some amount, then only we can access. But later on, the scenario it has changed, and open education resources that concept has been emerged. In this regard, all education resources nowadays available in the free of cost. There is no need to pay any money and any financial assistance, no need. So it is just need our interest and all. So in this regard, I feel that this webinar going to bring very meaningful result in this modern scenario. I hope all our participants going to utilize this webinar for their academic excellence. Thank you for this opportunity. Now I would like to request I think our DBS management secretaries are available. I want to ask. Uh, Sir, principal sir, secretary sir available. I think he's not there. So okay, sir. Now I would like to move to the presidential address. I request Dr. M. Venkatesh, who is the principal of DS College Arts and Science and Commerce, Shivamogga, for the presidential address. Okay, sir.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone, dear participants and academicians, I'm very much happy to give the presidential address at this webinar. The webinar's relevance is that in order to attain academic greatness, and academic community should be equipped with the knowledge of all contemporary technologies, including computer competence and open educational resources. On behalf of our management, in this regard, workshops, conferences, and webinars have been organized by DVS College of Arts and Science College and Kuvempu University. In addition, our college also has IGNO and KSO study centers to accommodate the needs of all students. I believe that the resource person, Professor Kunwar Singh from IGNO University, has the competence to guide you all on open educational resources that are accessible online. I hope all participants, delegates, and resource persons take this opportunity of this webinar to improve their abilities to impart useful knowledge to the participants. God bless everyone, and I wish a great success of this webinar. Thank you, one and all.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your presidential address. Now we will move to the technical session. Before that, we need to know about our resource person. So that reason, I would like to ask our lecturer Abhishek BS, who is the lecturer of political science at DBS College of Arts and Science Commerce, for the introduce our resource person to participant. Sir, carry on, sir. Abhishek, sir. Sir, it is not audible once you take, sir.
Audible now, sir.
Yes, sir. Once you carry on.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
It is my privilege to introduce today's resource person of this webinar, Dr. Kunwar Singh. Dr. Kunwar Singh completed his bachelor's degree from the HMB Garhwal University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand. He completed his BLS degree from the Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, and further he completed his master's degree from the Delhi University, and later on he completed his doctorate degree from the Utkal University, Bhubaneswar. Further, he started his career as an assistant librarian in the prestigious IIT of Madras. From there, he started his career. Later on, he also has worked in the Banaras University, Varanasi. Next, even he has also worked in the Utkal University, Bhubaneswar. Like this, he has around 15 years of teaching experience in the field of library and information science. Presently, he is working as a teaching and research guide in the Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. Speaking about his uh, spread of knowledge, he has guided two research scholars in completing their PhD, and he is also currently guiding six research scholars in pursuing their PhDs. Dr. Kunwar Singh has written around 4 books, and he has published more than 60 international and national uh, journals, and he has also uh, spread his knowledge by writing more than 29 books in the 29 chapters in the book. His areas of specialty or his areas of interest are, are information technology, information needs, library information, library automation, digital libraries, scientometrics, and so on. Dr. Kunwar Singh is a lifetime member of ILA, IAT, ILS, MALA, and SALIS, and more, some of such. Thank you everyone for providing me such a wonderful opportunity to introduce such a knowledgeable person. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir, for introduction. Now I would like to ask our chairman of this technical session, Professor Dravid Kumar P. Sir, and he is the chairman of Department of PG Studies, Research in Library and Information Science, Kuvempu University, Shivamogga, Shankaraghatta, for the take over the this webinar for the technical session. Sir, carry on, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Niranjan. Good morning to all. Have a great day. Today, Department of Library and IQAC cell of DVS College, they are going to organize a one-day webinar on a topic open educational resources for academic excellence. I heartily welcome today's resource person, Professor Kunwar Singh, is professor from IGNU, and all the participants and my dear students. And I also welcome Dr. M. Venkatesh, principal of the DVS College, and Mr. Professor Sudhakan H. Coordinator, IQAC, and the NAC, and all the teaching and non-teaching faculty members of DVS College. As we know, when we trace the history of information, as we are all aware about, information is available in different formats. Okay, the information which is available in the manuscript format since from the ancient period. Okay, now it moving now nowadays we are moving towards technological driven era where we are getting access to abundant of information. So especially after the printing technology is invented by John Gutenberg, the most of our information is available in a print format. Now, in the 21st century, we are moving towards online information. So, open learning materials, they are very much important for both the teacher and the students in a diverse formats, because this open OERs, they are available in very little cost. This makes it the perfect alternative for expensive textbooks. In this directions, government has taken many initiatives to introduce open learning materials in different platforms. As we are all aware about the Swayam platform, and many of informations are available in the MOOCs, okay, massive online courses. Anyone can register themselves to take courses through MOOC, and even the IGNU, they also provide the best learning materials for the student community in India. Okay, they are providing varieties of information in all the disciplines and branches of the studies, and also Inflibnet, they also contribute themselves to disseminate the academic information, especially for higher education institutes. So today in this webinar, Professor Kunwar Singh, he highlights the importance of OERs and the different platforms and the features, benefits, okay, of OERs. Hope today's session is very informative and interactive. Once again, I welcome you all for this webinar. If you are having any doubts, please ask with the resource person. Professor Kunwar Singh is the best person to shed the light on all these issues. Once again, I am welcome all for this technical session on open educational resources. Now, I am hand over this technical session to today's resource person, Professor Kunwar Singh. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Shall I start, Niranjan?
Yeah, start, sir. You can carry.
Okay, I am going to share my PPT.
Okay.
I hope it is visible.
Show me the. Yeah, yeah,
It it is visible properly.
yeah, yeah, sir. You can make it as a slideshow. You make it as a slideshow.
Okay, okay. Now it is okay.
No, make it as a slideshow, sir. F5 you can click.
Yeah, yeah. I did that. It is not coming.
Not coming.
Not coming. Okay, just a minute. Now just see, please.
For you, it is visible, sir.
Yeah, for me it is visible, but what about you?
No, no, it is not showing like slideshow mode.
Now,
No, sir.
once again I will share it. It is okay, Niranjan?
Okay, make it slideshow mode. If not possible, okay, carry on as it is.
Make it full screen.
Okay. Now I hope it is okay, right?
Okay, start, sir. No problem.
Okay. So let me start. Good morning, one and all. Respected Professor M. Venkatesh, Principal of DBS College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Shivamogga. Professor Dharni Kumar P, Chairman, Department of PG Studies and Research in Library and Information Science, Kuvempu University, Shivamogga. Advisor IQSC and NAC, Dr. H.N. Sudhakar. Organizing Secretary, Dr. Niranjan K. Head and Librarian of DVS College, Arts, Science and Commerce, Local Secretary of Abhishek, GS Assistant Professor, Department of Political Science, all the distinguished faculty members and non-faculty members of the college, Management Authority, and all the participants from across India and also from abroad. I would like to thank to the college authority for giving me this opportunity to speak on the topic that is called open educational resources for academic excellence. So today we are living in the 21st century. In this era, people they are too much talking about information. As we know very well, information is becoming or it playing a vital role in day by day activities. Like we were saying, there are five essential things of human being which are really necessary for us to live in this world. That is called air, water, food, shelter, and cloth. These five things were very necessary earlier. But now, new things are also going to add in this. Like information is also becoming one of the important thing for the development of the society. It is playing important role in every sphere of the human life. So let's start with my today's presentation that is called outlines of the presentation. This is the outlines of the presentation. I'm not going through this. So now let's come to the point. As I said, information is an essential component for our daily life. It is allowing us to make decision how we are going to take decision. Without information, without having aware of the things, we are not able to take any decision. So it is helping us to communicate with each other, whether we are going to communicate with in symbol way, whether we are writing in written form, whether it is a symbol form, whether it is a pictorial form, whatever may be. So there are different types of communication media through which we are interacting with each other. If I will talk it in a nutshell, that we can say information is the foundation of knowledge. So without the information, we would not be able to understand what is happening around us. So it is very important for us. It is a processed form of data. When we are having the data, data is not itself information. When we are collecting the data, okay, after that we are processing that data, and after processing of the data, it becomes the information. So it can be communicated through various mediums. That information, whatever information we have, we can communicate is through books, through uh, message, through some online websites. These are the different medium through which we can, in a printed medium we can also share it with others, or in electronic medium. So it can be accessed and shared through different channels. So there are different channels through which we can access the information. So now let's briefly discuss about the information resources. So there are various type of resources. The resources are the entity or objects which are helping us to locate the information. So again, as I said, there are various examples of common types of information resources, like information sources. So when we are talking about information sources, again, there are different types of information sources: primary sources of information, secondary source of information, and tertiary source of information. If we will talk about the reference materials in our day-to-day life, when we are talking about the students, teachers, or maybe some administrative people who are working in admin sector, so they are going to the library, they are visiting to the library, and definitely when they are visiting to the library, as and when they required, they are also consulting the reference materials. So there are different types of reference materials, like uh, encyclopedia, dictionaries, almanacs, yearbooks, and many more. Like that, we can also talk about the information sources that is called libraries and archives. In libraries, there are different types of sources which our user group they are going to, as and when they are visiting to the library, they are making the utilization of those resources which are collected and processed by the library professionals. So archives are also preserving the our historical and cultural documents, apart from their pictures and audio video forms of the document. So as and when our researcher or policy maker they need those documents, then they will go to the archives and they will make utilization of these resources. So last but not the least, that is called human resources. Human resources means the expert people who are expert in their particular subject domain, or we can say the researcher or teacher in different subject domain. They are the information resources for their particular subject domain. So come to the next. So now this is what is open educational resources. Why we are talking about too much about open access, open content, open source software, and now come to the open educational resources, OER. So open educational resources are teaching, learning, and research materials. These all are called teaching, learning, and research materials. It is available in any format or any medium. It can be in a lecture form, it can be a presentation form, it can be in audio form, it can be in video form. So available in the public domain, it is freely available in the public domain, but there are certain licensing issues that we will be discussing in the next slide. So made accessible under the open license. There are different types of license, but here, since we are talking about open education resources, so here we will be I will be discussing about open licensing system. So it allows unrestricted use of others work. So there are different types of milestones in growth and development of OER and educational movement. Let's come to the January 1999, the University of Tübingen, Germany, published lecture video series on the internet.
Sir,
Considered
pardon.
the
Sir,
first.
pardon. Can you move to next slide? It is not visible. I think you moved or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I have moved.
Moved, no? But it is still showing first slide only. Yeah,
Yeah,
now it is moved. Huh? Okay.
okay, because
Okay.
I have made it in presentation mode. I don't know why it is not moving, but
Okay.
anyway, if a slide is visible or not.
Now visible. You moved next slide. It is moved.
The different milestone, when I am talking about the milestone in the growth and development of the open educational movement and OER. So the way back, it was started in the year 1999. The University of Tübingen, Germany, published lecture videos series on the internet, considered the first instance of open educational resources. So later on in the year 2001, MIT Open Courseware announced in the New York Times. Then again, July 2002, UNESCO Forum on Impact of Open Courseware for Higher Education in Developing Countries coined the term Open Educational Resources or OER. So it was actually started in the year 2002, but the movement was started in the year 1999. But the 2002, it was started for the higher, open courseware for higher education in the developing countries like us. So September 2002, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, released 32 of its courses through its open courseware platform. So November 2003, China, they have also started. I will not put too much time. Then, participants, they can go through. I will be sharing this PPT. Then 2005, again, this thing has happened. The 2006 Khan Academy, one of the world best OER, it was started providing free video materials for secondary school curriculum. Then September 2007, University of Michigan Medical School and IT Department released describe a method to provide the clinical curricula material as OER. So like that, it was started in the 2008 also. There some thing has happened. Cape Town Open Education Declaration. Then February 2009, OER Africa. Then 2009, the governor of California, they have also started. The 2010 MOOC, Stanford University. Then come to the next 2011, Bangladesh released a full set of digital textbook for grade 1 to 12. Okay. So the May 2011 Commonwealth of Learning specify a broad policy to promote and inform the development and use of OER. So in 2001, COL, Commonwealth Learning, they have specified the broad policy to promote the OER, how to promote it, how to share it, how to develop it. So there were certain policies, okay, which has given broader idea to the people. So in the July 2012, the Paris OER declaration is released and calling on governments worldwide to openly license publicly funded educational materials for public use. So in the year 2014, the National Mission of Education through ICT, NME ICT in India, Government of India also take over this, and they have taken the concern, and they have started in India the adopted on open access license policy for all its outputs, releasing as OER all content generated with its funding. So now the question is that what type of OER are there? There are different types of OER. Here, participants, maximum of our today's participants, they are teachers and researchers. So day by day, in our day-to-day activities, we are going to classroom, we are teaching students, we are preparing the lecture note, we are preparing the presentation, we are preparing the audio video ads for the students. So these all things, covers in this. So textbooks, courses, journals, softwares, tutorials, encyclopedias, data, video clips, image, photos, presentations, and assets. There are different types of OER, and for different types of OER, there are different types of OER facilities are available. So now the question is that when we are talking about these open educational resources, so what are the actual benefit that we are getting out of it? So there are certain benefits which will be helpful for us. The first point, that is called affordability and accessibility. Here in OER case, you need not to pay too much money, though they are free of cost, but they have certain attributes, licensing attributes. Here in comparison to earlier, closed access, or we can say the copyrighted materials, it was very difficult for us to access that material, and it was not affordable for us. So when we are looking at the our educational background of the student economic and social background, it will be differ from one to one. So like that, when we are talking about the affordability and accessibility, earlier it was very difficult, but this, when we have started OER concept and starting this OER concept, we are getting materials in affordable cost, and they are really very accessible. So equity and inclusion. So as sustainable 14 sustainable development goals, in there they are also saying that education must be, the government in the education, the fundamental right is education to everyone. So everybody, they have the right to get education. So equity and inclusion should be there. Then customization, there should not be any kind of differences, between the people. No, this person is he will not get, he will not he will get. No, here everybody will get the benefit of OER and the customization and adaptation. So here the benefit is that customization, one can customize it as per their requirement, and they can adapt what other person has, prepared in their OER. If the person is from same subject domain, then they can also merge two OER together and take the best out of both of them and make their one separate OER, and they can also share that OER. For that reason, I am saying they can customize and adapt it. The collaboration and knowledge sharing. The next point is collaboration and knowledge sharing. By using these OER, it is really very easy to collaborate with each other or our colleagues, our same subject domain people, whether they are from India, whether they are from abroad, there is no matter. Because now technology has bridged that gap. Now there is no distance barrier. Due to technology, we are now connected with each other 24 into 7, 365 days. We are connected with each other. There is no geographical boundary. So, in this way, we can also collaborate with each other for sharing of the knowledge, for sharing our expertise with others. So, continuous updating, and improvement. So, with the help of these OER, we can continuously update our knowledge or improve that particular course which we have prepared. So through this, our student, they can also get quality education. So here we next point is that sustainability and resource optimization. If we have developed our course as per the market requirement, then definitely our course is going to sustain in the market for a long time. And definitely many people, they will be using our resources for their purposes. Okay, in this way our resources can also get optimized. So now there are certain challenges, as we know very well. If there are certain, each and everything is having pros and cons. So here also certain challenges also we face when we are using OER. There are some of the challenges. The first one is sourcing appropriate OER. How do we know whether what kind of OER is this? What kind of services this OER is providing? How to locate the OER? That we have to understand. For that, we need a technical practice, technical skill we required. So, understanding open licensing. We are talking about too much open educational resources, OER, OER, OER. But first, after that, we must understand that what is open licensing? What are open licensing? How can we use these OER resources for the benefit of our teaching, learning, and research activities? So adaptation of OER required new skills. So here, the very next point, that is called adaptation of open educational resources required new skill. So when we are adapting these OER, we need certain skills, technical skills, how to use it, what infrastructure do we require to handle this OER. So traditional mindset predominate. So still in our country there are many traditional mindset of the people. They are still there. They don't want to share their resources with their colleague. No, 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 no. I don't want to share these resources. Maybe he will get benefit out of it. No problem. You put it into open licensing and let share with others. Other will also get benefit out of it. And by doing this, you can also get name and fame, not only from your country, from abroad also you will get. So we need to share our knowledge. We need to share our OER. We need to share our lecture with others, our presentation with others, our audio video that can also be shared with others. So robust internet connectivity. So here we need proper internet connectivity, which will be very much helpful for accessing or browsing of OER. Sometimes, due to poor speed of internet, it is very, very difficult to download that particular material. Suppose that somebody they have the examination, or they are going to prepare a synopsis or research proposal for taking admission in PhD, or maybe some other, or maybe writing for research proposal for some project. So they want to get some resources from OER, or they are searching information from some other medium. So for that they need proper internet connectivity, so that it will not give any kind of hurdles while they are accessing the resources. So availability of good ICT skills. At the same time, they must have the searching skills, ICT skills, how to search, where to search, what are the filters that we have to use, and what are the OER that we have to incorporate. And at the same time, they must understand that what are the licensing policies, which resources we are using, what are the licensing. So incentivize lesson creator. So at the same time, we must give the incentive to the person who is creating that lecture or creating their own OER. If in private company, I think everybody they must have heard about it. The person who is doing very hard work, they will be incentivized, or they will be given incentive for their best work or best performance. Maybe they will give them holiday package. Okay, no problem, you go to this place and just get refreshment, then after that come again and start your work. So like that, in university also, when our teacher fraternity, they are writing their, or they are preparing their OER, open educational resources, they must be given incentive for creating of that particular lesson, or maybe the course material which they want to put into OER mode. So now there are certain best practices for integrating OER for academic excellence. So quality control, as and when we are going to have the OER, we are going to, check the OER. First of all, we have to check the quality control. Quality control should be there. If we are not following any standards, we are preparing, as per our own, it will not suit, or it will not fit into other requirement. So we have to have some certain standards through which we are going to write that particular course material, or that OER we are going to prepare, that will be helpful for others also. So at the same time, we have the technical skill and infrastructure. We must have to have the technical skill at this, as well as infrastructure. If we have the good kind of infrastructure, and we have the proper technical skills, we will not find any kind of difficulties. So copyright and licensing policies must be taught, must have the orientation program for the faculty members, so that when they are going to start their program, they will not face any kind of difficulties. So next point is called sustainability. Again, the sustainability should be there. When we are preparing any course material, that course material must sustain in the market. We are not going to write for only one classroom. Now classroom is not within a wall, four wall, due to emergence of information and communication technology. It has gone out of the classroom. Now what you are teaching in your classroom, it is not necessary that it will remain within a four wall. It is going out of that. When you are now, it is very difficult, it is becoming a challenge for the teacher. When you are taking classes in the classroom, who knows who is capturing when you are teaching? Maybe some of your students, they may capture what you are teaching, and after that they will keep it on YouTube, or maybe they will viral it through WhatsApp, or maybe some other mediums. So the courses what we are going to teach, that must be have the sustainability. Then cultural and linguistic context. The whatever programs we are planning to create, it must have the cultural and linguistic context. Okay, so I think I am taking too much time. I will be a little bit fast. So creating of OER, when we want to create our own OER, so there are certain parameters that must be kept in mind when developing OER. The first and foremost point is called content selection and development. How to select the content and develop the content. How we are going to do that? It is not just like that, everything I know. No, we are also student, we are also learner. Learning is never end. This process is lifelong process. We have to study what kind of content that I am going to keep in my OER or my lecture. Say I will take the example of lecture. We are teacher. When we are going to take a lecture somewhere, before that we must select the content. What kind of content that we are going to develop? What kind of content that we are going to deliver to the students? Content selection and development is one of the first and foremost point that we need to consider when we are especially developing OER. Then copyright come. Next point is called copyright and licensing policy. That will also come into that. We must understand whether we want to give which kind of attributes, which kind of copyright. If it is a Creative Commons also, there are certain, point or certain, degree of freedom that we have to give. Then accessibility and usability, that materials must be accessible and usable by the other. Interactivity and engagement, the lecture which we are going to create, that must have the interactivity and engagement. If we have not made the interactive kind of session, okay, we have just prepared, just taking classes, we have just taught them one topic and that's all. There must be, uh, quizzes, there must be interactive session. So as and when they want to read your OER, they will use your OER. At that time, it will be very much useful for them because you have prepared it in an interactive and engagement manner. You have not put only the theory, you have also made the, combination of the theory as well as the, picture and some diagram. These things you have just made the mixture of these things. So it should be interactive. The compatibility and reusability, you must, your course material must have the compatible with others. It must have the reusability. So the next point is called documentation and metadata. When we are creating the OER, it must be documented properly. And metadata, there are different types of metadata. So we have to fulfill all the metadata. All the metadata are assigned properly. So finally, peer review and feedback. So we must share it with our peers. So our peer, they may also give the feedback, they may also review it. And after collecting these all feedbacks, you have to make one analysis. What are the points that I have received on my OER? Is there any scope for further improvement of this OER or not? That we need to check. So sharing of the OER. Now you have already prepared the OER. Now you are going to share the OER with others. So how do we share that OER with others? What are the methods? What are the ways to share that OER with others? The first point is called personal or project websites. Nowadays, many people, maximum of the people, they have their own website where they are, uh, having their about their whole information. If they are teacher, they will have their academic qualification, experiences, what are the research activities they have done, what are the research projects they have taken, what are the extracurricular activities they have done, what are the administrative responsibilities they have performed. So these all things they are putting on their own websites. Sometimes we are taking a project. So suppose that I have created one OER project, okay, and I have also created website for that particular OER project. So here also we can share the OER link through this website. And apart from that, we have another way that is called institutional websites. Nowadays, each and every organization, it may be a small scale organization, it may be medium scale organization, it may be large scale organization. Everybody they have their own websites. So it is the better platform where you can put your OER for the wide circulation. So people they will get benefit out of your OER. Okay. So OER repositories and platforms. There are different kind of OER repositories and different types of platforms are available. That platforms I have shown in my next slide. I will show what are the platforms where we can share it. So there are different types of repositories, OER repositories, and I think 2 years back I have come across one of the study where they have said in India at present 120 institutional repositories are available. So these institutional repositories are also comes under OER because maximum of the OER now they are kept for open access. Earlier people they were saying no, we will keep our institutional repository for the purpose of our local community, for our academic fraternity. But after the you know emergence of the information and communication technology or the open access movement, open educational movement, people they thought, no, we must keep it into the open access platform, open access mode, so that our research, whatever output we have, received from our study, that must be communicated with others. If you will keep it into closed access, then nobody is going to access it. So if it will be in a open access mode, then definitely people around the world they can get the access of it. So learning management system. So there are again different kind of learning management systems are there. Moodle, one of the best platform, that is called Moodle, through which you can do learning management system. And the another one is Google Classroom. Google Classroom is also one of the best learning management system. Beside that, Canvas is also there. So during COVID, why these OER are becoming day by day very much popular, though this concept is 2 decades before people they have discussed about this, but slowly maximum of the countries they have started developing their own OER. So especially we got benefit of these OER during the COVID kind of natural disaster. So here, social media and online communities, there are different types of social media networks where one can share their OER for the wider circulation. Then collaboration, again I said collaboration and partnership. Here also we must have to have the collaboration while we are sharing our resources. Definitely some other person who has also prepared OER in the same subject, they maybe collaborate with each other. They will be having the partnership for making again updating on this, or maybe making one of the excellent OER in a collaborative mode. So again the next point is that whenever you are going to uh, attend any kind of workshop or conferences or seminar, there also you can share, or you can also aware the public that you have prepared this OER. Please must visit this. If it is useful for you, you can make use of this. So now come to the Creative Commons. So it is a kind of copyright, but it is giving a free licensing with certain attributes. So Creative Commons licensing provide a framework to provide guideline for the 5 Rs, 5 Rs for sharing of resources. What are the 5 Rs? The first point is reuse. Use other person, reuse other person material. Okay, use in a wide range of ways, for preparing of PPT, preparing of lecture note, preparing of audio video lectures, whatever may be that you can do. Then again revise it. That Creative Commons license is giving an opportunity to adapt, modify it, and improve it, okay, as per the requirement. And again, the next point is called remix it. Combine two or more OER and create your one unique OER out of that. Then next point is called redistribute. Share with others what you have created. Now this is the time to distribute it, redistribute with others, so that they will also get the benefit of it. So finally, retain, make and own copies. You just have your own copy with you also. So this is the Creative Commons website. As and when you require, kindly must visit to this website, Creative Commons. So here you will get overall awareness about the collaborative, share your work, how you are going to share your work. That is also written here. What are the methods, what are the ways, use and remix, and what we do. These all things you can get idea here. Now this is share your work. How you are going to share? Now you have already prepared your OER. Okay, maybe it is in video form, maybe it is in PPT form, maybe it is in a lecture note. So now you want to share it with others. So how do you share? First of all, you must have to choose a license. So in this, chooser will help you to determine which Creative Commons license is right for you, which kind of attributes that you are going to attach with your OER. Just a minute. Niranjan, hello.
Yeah, tell me.
What is the time?
Time,
Still I have
okay.
time?
Yeah, you time. You can carry on. Up to 12:45, you have time. No problem.
Okay, up to 12:45.
45. And
Okay,
1 hour.
okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So the is right for you in a few easy steps. So for that, first of all, you need to go to this choose a license. This you will find by visiting to the Creative Commons website. So just visit this. There is a option that is called choose a license. Just click on this get started. So after clicking on get started, they will ask you certain questions. Okay, so after fulfilling that those answers, they will ask like license features, allow adaptation of your work to be shared, allow commercial use of your work. So there will be certain questions. So you have to give answer yes and no. Okay. After giving that, you have to just come out with that license which you want to attach with your materials. So this there are the different Creative Commons platform. As what I was saying, that there are different types of Creative Commons platform. So these are the Creative Commons platform. Here by taking benefit of these platform, you can share your OER with others. Through these platforms, over 1.4 billion work have been shared. Okay, so these are the different Creative Commons platform. You can also, as and when you are planning to make your own OER, or you want to share with others, so you can also make utilization of these platforms. Now come to the Creative Commons license options. So there are different types of attributes. Okay, so just look at this here. My cursor is blinking. Hello.
Yeah, it is
So here,
blinking. It's visible.
yeah, CC means Creative Commons, and this symbol, giving the human being, like, and below of that it has written by, CC by. That means this license allow others to use, to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon the material in any medium or format, so as long as attributes is given to the creator, the license allow for the commercial use. That means this license you can create. Suppose that you are using any OER and that OER is having this attributes. Okay, this kind of license they have attached with this their course materials. In that case, what you are going to do is, you it will give you the freedom that you can reuse it, you can remix it, you can adapt it, you can rebuild it, you can do that, and you can even also change on the material format also. So, but only thing is that you must give the credit to the creator or the original author of that particular OER. The person must be given credit who has created it at the first stage. Now, this is called CCBY. Now come to the next one, that is called CCBYSA. This license allow people to reuse, to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon the material in any medium or format, so long as attribution is given to the creator. The license allow for commercial use. If you remix, adapt, or build upon the material, you must license the modified material and identical terms. So that means here you can, the author has given all the rights, but they are saying that here you must share it alike. Whatever you have prepared, whatever attributes that creator has given, you also attach that with that particular material. Okay, and also credit must be given to the original creator. So now come to the next, the third licensing attributes, that is called CCBYND. This licensing allow users to reuse, copy, distribute whatever things we have already said earlier in another licensing policy also. But here they are saying ND means no derivatives. There should not be any kind of changes or any kind of adaptation of the work or is permitted. That means you cannot make any kind of changes. As it is available, you must give the credit and just pass on to others, and you can also not use for the commercial purposes. So now CCBYNC, this is the fourth type. This license allow reuse to distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon the material any medium or format for non-commercial purpose only, as long as you are using this material for the non-commercial purposes. Even you are not using for the paid classes, you are using for the benefit of teaching of your students, or maybe taking benefit of your updating of your knowledge, that you can do. Okay, that credit must be given the creator always. In each and every licensing policy, we have to give the credit to the original person or original creator, and at the same time that symbol NC dollar and the cross, it says that it only non-commercial use of the work are permitted. Only non-commercial purpose one can use this work. So now this is the fifth type of license, that is called CC BY NCA ND. This license allow, now I think you have already heard about this NC and ND. NC means non-commercial use for the work are permitted, and ND means no derivatives or adaptation of the work are permitted. So if you are making use of that, credit is always given to the person or original creators, but at the same time we must keep in our mind there should not be any kind of derivatives, or we should not use it for the commercial purposes. So next is called this one, CC. This is the last one, CCBYNCSA. So here, what is the another point is called SA. Adaptation must be shared under the same term, like in second one type of licensing. Second type, we can say the opposite of C. This is the symbol of this. Adaptation must be shared under the term. Only commercial use of the work are permitted, non-commercial. So here also you have to, as I said, in all the 6 types, you have to give the credit to the original creator, as we are giving in the uh, copyrighted materials. But here also you have to give, but some of the certain another parameters are there that we have to follow before attacking it or before using it. So this is the last one. This is not the type of that, but it is another one. And this is free from all the hurdles. This is called Creative Commons Public Domain Dedication. That means CCO. Okay? CCO or CC0 we can say. It is a public dedicated tool which allow creators to give up their copyright and their work into the worldwide public domain. As and when you are using their material which is having this kind of attribute, which is having this kind of copyright, uh, okay. So here you have all the permission. You need not to seek the permission of the original creator. Okay. So by avoiding this, in each and every type CC, Creative Commons licensing, they have given, they are saying that by means you have to give credit to the original creator, original person, the who has created it first time. So there is no need to have any kind of confusion in this. So now the point is that specialized search engine. Now, as you know very well, when we are going to search information through Google search engine, we are getting lakhs document, but very less chances are there that you will be getting pinpointed information what you are expecting from the others. Okay, for avoiding this, different countries, different organizations, they have made some specialized search engines which we are dedicatedly or which are made specifically for searching of Creative Commons. Okay, So there are certain Creative Commons search engines. When you are going to search them, you can just check these search engines. You must visit them and also search the information which you are looking for. Okay. So when you are going to search, as I said, Google is there, Yahoo search engine is also there, and again there are some meta search engines are also there. Okay. But those search engines are not giving specific information. But these search engines which I am discussing here, these are fully dedicated for the Creative Commons search engines. So whatever OER are there, you can search them through these these search engines. So here the list of search engines are there. Kindly just go through that. So the first one is Creative Commons. The picture is here. You can also just see and just write in Google Creative Commons, then it will come. Then just have a look or just have a visit. Okay. So now come to the OER Commons. So OER Commons is here. You just, this is the home page of the OER Commons. Just go through it. Just interact with this page and check what kind of information you are looking for, whether that information is available here or not. Okay. So by going through this, you can also get, see here it is saying that the OER Commons is a public digital library of open educational resources. So here whatever information you will get on this through these search engines, everything will be free of cost. That means you need not to pay any money for that. Okay. So beside that, there are some international OER repositories. Okay. Like we are also having, as I said, more than 100 something. Now I don't remember exact figure of the open access institutional repository which is created in India by different organizations. So like that, here in international level also they have OER. We have also some OER, open educational resources, that I am coming later on to those slides. So international OER, MIT courseware. So whenever you want to check, just go through this MIT courseware website and just find out what information you need. Okay. Beside this, we have the Merlot. This is the another repository. Here also you can get the multi-disciplinary kind of information. So just kindly you must visit this website. This website will also give you lot of information. So next one is called free and flexible textbook and resources. So this website opens text. When you will visit this, you can also search by clicking on get started now, and if possible just create your own login password, so that as and when you want to search this, it will also keep your record, and it will also understand your searching behavior. So as and when you are visiting next time, it will give you or it will recommend you, because there are different recommenders are there, web recommenders. They are you know recording our behavior, searching pattern or searching behavior. So accordingly, they are providing us the result, or they are sending the messages to us. Okay. So now come to the next slide, that is called Khan Academy. As you know very well, this Khan Academy is also one of the best OER in the school education, as well as the educators who want to check or who want to learn the how to take the classes, what kind of discipline I have to maintain while I am taking the class. So what are the resources that one educator must use? These are the things that you can get over here. Beside this, YouTube is also there. Teachers, teacher tube is also there. You can also get the resources by accessing this. And finally, slideshare.net. Slideshare.net, whenever you are going to prepare presentation, you don't have any idea about the topic, you can just go to slideshare.net and just get some broader idea how people they have prepared their presentation, PowerPoint presentation. And by looking at few slides or few different slides, you can also make your mind, or you can decide how or what are the things that you are going to have in your own presentation or your PowerPoint presentation, and what are the resources that you have to collect for preparing of that particular presentation. So now come to the national repositories. We have many open educational repositories in India. Now come to the National Digital Library of India. It is hosted by IIT Kharagpur under the NME project of Government of India. So beside this, we have the Digital Library of India. Okay, and beside this, here when you will you want to get some information from this national OER repository, the example is National Digital Library of India. First of all, you have to create your login password. After creating your login password, you will get access of these all resources, whatever resources are available in this repository, OER repository. So you can make utilization of these resources as and when you require. And also you can tell other person also, your neighboring people or your faculty members or your research, other subject research scholars. Okay, so you can also tell them, you can make them aware of these resources, so they can also make utilization of these resources. Now NPTEL is also prepared by the higher education institutions, IITs and IISc Bangalore. So here there are different types of MOOCs are there, okay, and different types of lectures which are delivered by the renowned faculty of different IITs for their students or IISc Bangalore. So the main motto of this portal is that to provide better education to the people who are not getting an opportunity to join IITs or IISc Bangalore. So by suppose that somebody they are doing their course, engineering course at some private colleges or maybe some NITs or maybe some other institution, NIT, IISc, triple IIT, or Niger, maybe there are different types of institutions have come up. Okay, so whenever you require this kind of information, they can also search this NPTEL, or they can get the utilization of these lectures which are given by the prominent faculty members of the various institutions. So now come to the uh, NME website. They have also their one dedicated websites. So here you will get the idea about the Swayam platform. There are 6 national coordinators for Swayam, and among these 6 national coordinators, IGNU is also one of the national coordinators for Swayam. So in Swayam, there are different types of courses available from uh, you know courses available. You can just join them, and these are the online courses. You can learn them at your own pace. There is no need to attend any classes and all. Those all are recorded lectures or recorded lectures and quiz, and some interactive activities are also given there. So you can also make utilization of these resources by visiting or by joining these courses. Okay. So now come to the eGyan course. eGyan course is also one kind of open educational resources. So this OER which is developed, designed and developed by the IGNU, Indira Gandhi National Open University. It is one of the finest or best course material which our IGNU faculty members they have developed. And now I think maximum of the traditional university teachers and research scholars and students they are making utilization of our resources. So we are well known in this segment that we have prepared this IGNU is well known in the its course material, best quality of course material. So here you will get almost all maximum of the courses over here. So you without paying any fee, if you are a uh, teacher or research scholars or maybe students of the any subject, you can just visit our IGNU eGAN course, and you can also download the resources which you can which is necessary or which is useful for your own subject domain. So these course materials are prepared by the expert people in this different subject domain. So now come to the next one is called PG Pathsala. So PG Pathsala is one of the another OER we can say. It is developed by Infinite Ahmedabad. So under the it is also the under NME ICT project of Government of India. They have created here this PG Pathsala. So here again E Adhyana something and E Pathya and UGC MOOCs. So in this you can also make utilization of these resources. You can also encourage your student. I would request all the faculty members kindly encourage your students to visit these resources, these websites, and make utilization of these best quality of materials, which will make or which will, be helpful for meeting the academic excellence in their particular subject domain. So now come to the next point slide that is called spoken tutorials. So far whatever open course materials I have discussed, that is really very much useful for the teachers, students, and researchers. So kindly make utilization of these resources. They are really best material. What is the benefit of this OER? Because OERs are prepared by the teachers by keeping in mind quality control or different types of parameters. It is not just like that anybody in Wikipedia anybody is going to write in that Wikipedia, and we don't know the authenticity of the information. So here in OER case we don't have any kind of confusion, because these OERs are developed, designed and developed by the faculty members or maybe the expert or people in different subject domain. So they are always, while they are preparing these OER, they are always keeping quality control or copyright things in their mind. So it is reviewed by the faculty member once again. So definitely it will, it has already passed the quality control. Just a minute. So now this is the another project that is also that is developed by the IIT Bombay under this NME ICT uh, project of Government of India, Ministry of Education, Government of India, to promote the IT literacy through open source software. So dear participants, through this open tutorial you can get benefit of different types of open source software. So suppose that you want to learn some statistical software, or maybe you want to learn some about some software, some programming language. Maybe you want to learn how to design a web page, you want to learn HTML, okay, hypertext. uh, this this is a scripting language. for designing of the web page. So here, when you will go through this spoken tutorial, here the interface of this website, here it is saying all courses, just click on this, then the list of courses will appear, then all languages, in which language, because it is also included in a multi languages. So here you can also just check this one, and through this you can have the knowledge about different types of software. So now I am going to sum up quickly. So this is another OER, that is called National Repository for Open Educational Resources, which is prepared by the NCRT. It is one of the finest course material for the school education, so they can also make utilization of these. So now come to the academic excellence by using OER. How we are going to get our academic excellence? So there are many ways for improving an academic excellence by using OER. So first point is that access to high quality resources. Dear participants, when we are going to access good quality resources or high quality resources, then definitely our intellectual level will definitely increase. If we are reading, see, just I will give the example of, if you are taking good food, definitely your health will, be all right. So when there is some problem with that food, if you are going to take that food, definitely you will have, negative effect of that particular. So like that, if you are always using quality, high quality resources for your teaching and learning purposes, or maybe research purposes, then definitely the output will be of best quality output. So customization and personalization. So here you got an opportunity to customize the things as per the your requirement, and personalize the things as per the our own requirement. I am talking about the individual person, how they can achieve the academic excellence. So diverse learning materials. So here, as I said, we have the lecture note, we have the presentation, we have the audio video materials, we have the tutorials, we have the, some interactive lectures or some other expert people. So there are different types of, diverse learning materials are there. So we can just make utilization of these. And the final point, that is called collaborative learning opportunities. So by doing this, definitely we can interact with other person. When I am going to write a paper, I can just collaborate with other person, so I can get their idea also. So as you know very well, when two three minds are working together, then definitely that product, the output will be the product, will be the one of the finest output. So there are certain examples are also there. Again, points. Sorry. So continuous improvement and update, up to date information. So when we are using these OER, definitely we are always improving our, the level, understanding level, or time to time we are getting the updated information. So it is a, definitely it is a cost saving thing when we are using OER. So it is self-paced learning and flexibility. Whenever or wherever you want to learn, you can make utilization of these resources. They are self-paced learning or flexibility. It is having flexibility. So enhancement of digital literacy. So it will enhance the digital literacy skills of the individual person. So the final point is called global and multicultural perspectives. So when we are using these resources, definitely we are using at global and multicultural perspective. So now, dear participants, if you have again some confusion, kindly within this 1 hour or 1.5 hour class, I cannot uh, teach you many things, and I cannot make you aware of many things. But I am telling you, if you want to have the more idea on this, there is a one course course which is offered by the Commonwealth of Learning. It is a 2 hours time course, very short course. So within this 2 hours, you can put together, or maybe part you can just go for little bit today, little bit tomorrow. It depend on the your speed of the reading. So you can also just pass this course or get the certificate or get the more idea about the open educational resources, how open educational resources, what type of educational resources, how to prepare it, how to share it, what are the sorry common licensing issues are there, so how to resolve them. Okay, so this is the course link, so you can also just do a short course on open educational resources through Commonwealth of Learning. So next, come to the conclusion. Finally, OER have the potential to make the significant contribution to the academic excellence. So when, dear colleagues, when we are going to get academic excellence, when we want to achieve academic excellence, how we are going to get or achieve academic excellence? When we are accessing better quality of resources or quality high quality resources, and also it promotes free and open access to educational materials, though there are certain hurdles, but we should not be afraid of that. We must keep them aside and just always uh, do the best practices in our academic environment. So best practice can help integrating OER. It doesn't matter that you have to, or there is not necessary that you have to take OER from the India only. You have to take any OER. You have to consult any OER all over the world. There is no problem or no issue for that. So implementation of OER can lead to the to a more inclusive, collaborative, and excellent driven education system. So by doing this, I hope many things will be helpful for our uh, you know uh, teaching faculty fraternity, because our work is that we have to teach, we have to deliver a lecture, we have to write a paper. So always we are associated with the academic activities. So we definitely, when we want to develop our activities, so we have to have the access of these resources or best quality resources, because as you know very well, in 2000 the previous years, when we were suffering from, a whole world was suffering from the COVID 19 pandemic. So at that time we were very helpless. Suddenly we thought our breaths are stopped, because we all were all everybody were set in our mind, like always teaching in a classroom. So we were suddenly given the task to prepare lecture, online lecture, to deliver online classes. So all of a sudden it was become very difficult for the person. So people, so slowly we have got acquainted with this. So by doing this, by accepting this, by using these OER, definitely it will meet the academic excellence of our all teaching fraternity, our students and research scholars. So in this word, I would like to thank once again principal and management authority of the DBS College of Arts, Commerce and Science. So thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak on the topic is called open educational resources and academic excellence. So thank you so much. If
Okay, sir.
questions.
Thank you, Kurwar Singh, sir, for your excellent presentation, and you enlightened so many issues related to open education resources. You have mentioned clearly about historical perspectives and benefits, challenges, and best practices, and especially yeah, most useful is feedback, especially in the feedback of OER and sharing of resources and a creative common license. So this is very useful because most of them we doesn't know about that, how to get the creative commons license and all. And also you have mentioned about that is open tutorials and so many open educational platforms and all. So this was a very excellent presentation, and we you enlightened us so many issues about this topic. And if suppose our Participants, suppose you have any questions and queries related, you can directly ask to resource person. It is for you all. If any participants, you have any questions, please let us know. And also, one very good thing is that around 75 people are constantly watching, and I have seen that nobody left. Minimum 75 people constantly watching our, that is your videos, and they're streaming this platform. And anybody have any questions? Please do let us know.
It is very or very precisely.
Okay.
People, if they want to get educational mentioned of learning, then it. So there is a course on open educational resources. Attend that course. It is very only for 2 hours. There you will understand that the basic region says in open benefits of open access, so challenges of open access, licensing policies of open access, that you have to just go through it. And also you can attach that certificate also in your CV. Then people will also understand that you have done, this extracurricular activity. So it will also
Okay.
be helpful for you.
Okay, I think nobody have questions. Now I request. Uh, okay, shall we go for word of thanks, sir?
Yeah,
Okay,
if you
yes.
are wish, sir.
Okay, I would like to ask Dr. Arun Kumar TS, who is the guest lecturer of Kuvempu University. Uh, uh, Kuvempu University, Vyasayadri Shankaraghatta Shivamogga, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Niranjan sir. Uh, on behalf of DBS College of Arts, Science and Commerce College, I would like to express our deepest gratitude and extend a warm vote of thanks to all the distinguished individuals who have made this webinar a resounding success. First and foremost, our heartfelt appreciation goes to Sri S. Rashekar, Secretary, DVS College of Arts, Science and Commerce College, for the support throughout this event. Thank you, sir. I would like to express our gratitude to Dr. Sudhakar H.M., advisor of IPAC, for delivering the warm welcome and introductory remarks. Thank you, Dr. Sudhakar, sir. I would like to extend our gratitude to Dr. M. Venkatesh, the president of this webinar, for your leadership and guidance throughout this event. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Abhishek for your introductory note about your resource person. Thank you, Abhishek sir. Our heartfelt thanks to Dr. P. Dhanikumar sir, the chairperson of this webinar, for your unwavering support and guidance. Thank you, sir. I would like to express our gratitude to Dr. Kamal Singh, Dr. Kulwar Singh, our esteemed resource person. Your profound knowledge, expertise, and engaging delivery have enriched the participants' understanding of open education resources and their impact on academic excellence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On our heartfelt appreciation go to Sri Niranjan K and the organizing committee members, volunteers, technical support team, and all those behind the scene who work tirelessly to ensure a seamless and ensuring experience for everyone involved. I would like to express our heartfelt appreciations to the faculty members in the Department of Life and Information Science, Kuvempu University, Shankaragatta for their support. I would also like to thank all the participants who attended this webinar because your active engagement and keenness have made this event truly meaningful and worthwhile. Finally, we express our gratitude to the management, faculty members, and staff of TVS College of Arts, Science, and Commerce for their continuous support and encouragement in organizing this webinar. Once again, we extend our deepest appreciation to all the distinguished individuals who played a vital role in making this webinar a remarkable success. Thank you, and we look forward to more such enlightening events in the future. Thank you, one and all. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you, Haran sir, for your vote of thanks. And for this webinar, not only from India, so many peoples from abroad also they have joined. I extend my deep sense of gratitude to all peoples, especially from Nigeria and Ethiopia. So many peoples they have joined. So we extend our thanks to all. Thank you very much. And also for the feedback form, maybe after 1 hour we are going to share there. You can get the feedback certificate also. Until that, please wait because some technical issues happen. So that one we will solve and we will send it back. Okay, thank you very much. Now we are going to conclude this webinar. Thank you for all
Thank
participants.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Niranjan. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.
Very
Thank
nice
you,
talk.
Hanumantraju sir, Chandru sir, and okay, sir. Bye bye.
So thank you all. Thank you all. Have a nice day.